to all my friends at the Autism Tree Global Neuroscience Conference. I'm San Diego County Supervisor, Terra Lawson-Remer. I wish I could be there with you all for today's panel, but I'm so grateful to today's event organizers at Autism Tree for bringing us all together and for all the work you all do for our community. I'd like to give a special shout out to Garrett Hoff for all of your effort in our endeavor, and good luck in your first semester in law school. At today's panel, Autism at Work, you will hear about a subject close to my heart. Back in June, the San Diego County Board of Supervisors passed our initiative to support neurodiversity in the workplace. I hope this will serve as a model for other jurisdictions around the nation. Join me in taking a look back at some key moments from that special day.
This proposal is also about jobs. It's about finding individuals who have a lot to give and matching them with jobs in our community that need to be filled. You know, we know that there's work to be done. We know that we have for a long time faced staffing shortages in our county, and there's so much opportunity and need to serve.
Although I enjoy my job and take pride in serving the public, there are times when being the only autistic employee in the department is isolating and exhausting. I feel like I do as much educating as I do my regular tasks. This landmark legislation will benefit not just me, but those around me, like coworkers who wonder why their colleague doesn't smile or laugh, or don't know how to interact with someone who doesn't fit their preconceived notion of how someone should talk or act. And supervisors and managers who may get frustrated when their employee is feeling overwhelmed and experiencing sensory overload in response to a particularly stressful situation, or who are not used to having an employee who is blunt and says things that they don't want to hear but must be said.
Our idea here is we're going to lead by example. As an enterprise, as an institution, we have 20,000 county employees, and we're going to be leading by promoting equity across cognitive differences within our county workforce. And by doing so, I think we can show other local employers, large and small, that they can do the same. That this is something that we all can and should be doing as a matter of course in how we run our community, run our businesses, run our government. And by leading by example, I think we are going to be able to not only make a difference within the context of our own enterprise of the 20,000 people that work at the county, we're going to be able to make a difference for employers across our region and other counties and other government agencies across our country.
As I talk to different people in my life who are in a similar situation to us, one of the main things that everybody is talking about is what happens when they're an adult. Who's going to take care of them? Where are they going to land? Who's going to be a part of their lives? This is so, so important to all of us. It will have a ripple effect in our community. I think that San Diego taking this on and agreeing to be a neurodiverse workforce employer is going to have such a huge impact, not only on the individuals that you're going to be hiring, but also all of us, parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, who have stood by our children through their whole lives and want to see them be successful. So thank you so much for this opportunity for all of us.
In my young career, I've seen enough implicit bias to last a lifetime. For neurodiverse people, bias is a fact of life. Even so, I still believe it doesn't have to be this way. That's why the first time I read this legislation, I felt the proudest I have ever felt to be a San Diegan. Now, I'm always proud to be a born and raised San Diegan, but my latent San Diego pride was whipped up into an unprecedented frenzy because for the first time, I really felt like I was reading legislation by people who see the community of neurodiverse individuals in this county, both those currently in the workforce and, more importantly, those struggling to enter it. It recognizes autistic people's determination not just to work, but to excel in our work. To see San Diego striving to be a leader on an issue so important to me as an autistic person is a great joy.
For all of us, we know someone in our community who is touched by autism. For me, it's my daughter. I'm gonna try not to cry. You know, I think this is so important to me personally because I know that everyone living with autism and neurodiversity deserves to have the same opportunities to thrive as everyone else. And there's so many people with so many talents and so much to give and so much to contribute. But when we have society structured in ways that create exclusion, we exclude people who have so much to give. And I think that for so long, we have just accepted that that's just how it is, but it doesn't have to be that way. And, our county over the last 18 months has taken a really big pivot in terms of who we are and what we do here in San Diego. And thanks very much in part to the leadership of Vice Chair Vargas, and really a partnership with the whole board, putting equity front and center on everything we do. And certainly creating opportunities for inclusion for neurodivergent individuals in our community is an absolute central and core part of that commitment and that work.